Very well, President King. We'll go ahead and start with AuditLA.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's well. I'm here to talk about the permits situation. I've been coming here a year, been advising you guys that they never, ever respect not one permit that they've ever had. They've even had closed off the street for no permit whatsoever. They didn't even have a permit. I have absolute evidence of that. So, but that they're continued to get them, even though, yes, they're less frequent. Maybe they're lasting a weekend rather than a month, but still no fire lanes, still, depriving people of their First Amendment right to travel, to go through, and all these just different violations. It's time to put a complete memoriam on them and just no more until you absolutely know that they're not going to cost the city a lot of money by way of lawsuits. Right now, they're too much of a high risk for you guys because it's getting too well known. People are getting too upset, and they know what's going on. They know their rights. And it's going to reflect on the city. It's going to come in the form of lawsuits. And I don't want to see that happen. You don't want to see that happen. But
and that's 60 seconds. And we'll move next to Jill. Jill?
I'm going to continue on along with what AuditLA has just spoken about. No more permits. Say no to cults. Say no to permits on that street. They are not following it. They have another permit for this weekend. I bet they're not going to follow it. They don't. They are going to probably have live music, though they do not have live music permitted. You need to send an auditor and have it looked at. You have to send people unannounced, like you do an unannounced CPS visit. Let's do an unannounced visit to the cult and monitor them. No street vacations, nothing. And also, you're going to have things looked at soon by the law firm that's representing people civilly. Do not cover up. It's not worth covering up for a mafia cult. Bye.
Thank you, Jill. We'll move next to Gigi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to echo what they were saying about the permits. I think that it's very important that you do not let them know when they're about to have an inspector come and just surprise them and pop up on them. So I'm asking that you please send someone for random inspections when they do these permits and for other things that involve the different departments that you guys oversee. Also, I want to remind you that there's no parking meters for some reason on L. Ron Hubbard Way, and that would be a good way for you guys to make money. So if there's any way that you guys could put in, metered parking, that would be super awesome. And I guess that's all I have for today.
Thank you, Gigi. And we'll move next to Georgina.
Hi, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm also calling in about the permits. They've been incessantly abusing permits for a year now. They block that street off. I don't understand why that street is ever blocked off. It's a direct access route to two major hospitals, Children's Hospital and Kaiser. It should never be blocked off. It needs to be open to parking. You should put in metered parking. You could make at least $1,000 a day by my estimate because you could fit at least 50 parking spaces in that spot. And to have that street closed permanently, like they're talking about with doing a street vacation, would close off the only avenue of escape for people trying to leave Scientology. Please Google Maureen Bolstad, Lisa McPherson. There's thousands of victims that need that road to be kept open. Thank you.
And President King, we do have an additional hand raised during that public comment period from Lurker. If you'd like, I can ask if they would like to offer public comment.
Yes, please.
Good morning, Lurker. Would you like to offer general public comment or multiple agenda item commentary this morning?
General public, please, and thank you.
Very well. Go ahead. You have 60 seconds.
How many 60 seconds at a time do people need to call in and say the same things over and over? This is America, the United States of America. We are people of America, and the world is watching. What a clown show this is, that America cannot keep its streets open to the public. It is insane. Wake up. You say you can't do anything while you sit there. Can you do anything when you get up and walk out? This is ridiculous, beyond comprehension. Please do what you can. Be who you are. Make.
And that's 60 seconds. And that concludes public comment this morning, President Kane.
All right. Thank you very much. With that, we will close the general public comment portion of today's meeting and move on to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment period for up to 1 minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item. And please identify the items that you will speak on when you are called. Mr. Knight, let's start with in-person. First, we have Amy Nurse.
I sign up for everything. So why that you are not calling me for general public comment?
General public comment is a separate sector than the all agenda items. You need to identify if you want to speak on general public comment, you need to say that.
Oh, okay. So then I will begin with my comments. So I would like to ask our the commission that if you can prepare a dictionary, because I read the agenda right here. It says general public comment, and then right here is multiple agenda public comment. So they both public comment. So I put all the definition of the word all in the dictionary means include everything. So that's why I use the word all. But obviously, your attorney and your officer do not understand the English word. But I completed my ESL program, so I read my, I use the English language correctly.
Please stay on topic and speak on the agenda items. You are on multiple agenda items.
So I just wish in the future that we can understand English correctly the same way. And then move on to item number 1 is about the sidewalk repair. The sidewalk repair, I plan to talk about this one in the general public comment, but obviously you guys don't understand English. So sidewalk repair is that every year in the city council, our city attorney is awarding trip and fall compensations to approximately more than $30 million. Our city attorney. To settle those trip and fall lawsuits in the city of Los Angeles. And then now our city attorney and the Board of Public Works are crying like, we have no money to fix the sidewalk. We have no money for the Bureau of Sanitation. We have no money for this. Now, let's ask the city attorney, if you fix the sidewalk to begin with, there should be no trip and fall. So when there's no trip and fall, you can save 30 million, 50 million combined annual trip and fall lawsuit settlement, so you can repair the sidewalk. But obviously, the city attorney and then your officer TJ, BJ do not understand English right there. Now, let's move on to item number 9. Item number 9 is about the board approval, about the membership fee. So again, our board continue to crying about, we have no money for this, we have no money for, but right now I'm seeing you are paying $129,000 just to be a member of the research foundation. Now, if you are paying $130,000, now tell me, what is the result of your research? What is the research paper that you publish to the public? What do we get after paying every single year for this membership fee? I still do not know what's the purpose of this membership fee. Well, there are so many repairs pending on the city of
And that's
LA.
3 minutes. Thank you. If you'd like, we can move to the virtual platform.
Let's move to virtual.
And we have AuditLA.
Just, for a point of clarification, that LAPD commission does, when you say all items, it means everything. So there's confusion between the two different entities that you all might want to get on the same page, because I do understand what he's saying. Okay, let's go with number one. Okay, $2.5 million for sidewalk repair, but in 4 different CD districts. How much are we going to get repaired for $2.5 million in 4 different? Is that like you're just going to paint, or put like a cone there, like don't walk over this hole, or are you just going to put like a little grate over a hole? Like, what are we getting for $2.5 million for 4 districts? And I'm disappointed not seeing my district up there because we have a massive amount of sidewalks that need repaired. I want to remind you, we have the Paralympics coming in 3 years. $2.5 million for 4 districts is not going to do it. Then I want to go to number 2 real quick. Plunge pool and bathhouse sounds great, putting all, but we're putting again $2.5 million for a bathhouse or a plunge pool. Why not put that towards the sidewalks, which would, give us a $5 million at least budget towards the sidewalks? And we need to be building pools that are Olympic-sized pools because the Olympics are coming. This is waste of money stuff. This can wait until after the budget's fixed, or, that stuff can wait. Number 3, okay, this is an important one for me, the widening. You guys did your environmental impact statement. Okay, I don't trust any environmental impact statement until I see what the city would say to the impact statement for doing a street vacation for L. Ron Hubbard Way. If your impact statement would come back saying, no, there are 3 major hospitals, there's a metro station, there's a bunch of people, we're in a city, don't forget, type of thing. And so, no, absolutely, this would be a horrible impact. Then I would trust your impact statements, your environmental impact statements. But if you would come back saying, oh, yeah, Scientology, yeah, they want the street, let them have it because, we let them have it every freaking week, every weekend anyway, go for it, then no, I don't trust any of it. So it's really important to me how you guys would treat L. Ron Hubbard Way for me to say whether or not I trust this, because I see too many bad decisions in this city. Okay, sidewalk repair again, here we go. What are we doing? I see you're trying to, navigate it, talk about it, discuss it, what we're going to do, CEQA, blah, blah, blah. The point is, we need our sidewalks fixed. You're under a legal mandate of Willett's decision to do it. Yes, I know they gave you 30 years to do it, so you can kind of feel, oh, we could take our sweet time. You have the Olympics, you have the Paralympics, you have.
And that concludes multiple agenda item commentary this morning, President Kane.